Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope that you're all finding yourself well. I just keep feeling like I want to, there's more to be talked about. So I'm just going to go with the flow, kind of. Divine Creator, thank you so much for allowing me to be a vessel for the channeling of the highest and most beneficial timelines that we have as collective conscious. Sorry, that was a different card than the deck. Okay. Got the goosebumps. I recently heard someone call them angel bumps, and I thought, yep, that's right. It's a very good way to put it. Okay. One more. Okay. Alright, there we go. The first that came out was surrender. And then we have alignment. High heart chakra. As I showed that 222 is up there. And balanced forces. Okay. Okay, so this is really just giving us a little more insight onto the card that was drawn previously out of the Lightworkers Oracle deck, which talked about initiation by fire. The card that was before that we didn't get to see on camera was alchemical change, or alchemical mutation. So right now we are going through changes. We're going through processes of change. And in doing that, we definitely need to surrender. And just look at what a beautiful card. So it might mean that things are starting to kind of slow down and speed up at the same time. I'm not even sure what that means, but things are slowing down and speeding up at the same time. But fall into that grace, surrender in, know that you're safe, know that you're protected, and know that you are surrounded by love that is unconditional. So all of these changes that are happening, they're bringing us more into an alignment. They're bringing us more into tune with ourselves, with everything around us, inside and out. Changes are happening within your energy centers. There may be blockages on clearing. There may be blockages that you find that need to be cleared, or there may be some energy work that should be done. But you'll know that within sitting in yourself with peace, in your sitting with yourself in peace and meditating. You can ask your guides to help you with that. Looks like the high heart chakra, which is above the heart chakra, Ecstatic bliss. I love that. This may be the chakra that's coming into alignment right now for a lot of us. Into alignment in a different way, in a higher way, in a more expansive way. I'm hearing the word waves. I'm seeing the ocean. Yeah. Just give me that for just a second. Be here with it. So what they're saying with the balanced forces, along with what we have here in front of us, with continuing with where we have been going, is that things are balancing out. There's some tempering going on. However you want to see it, however you do see it, really is important also, though. But whether that be the shadow and the light that are balancing out, that need balancing out, whether that be for yourself or in a divine counterparted relationship with your masculine and feminine that are balancing out inside and coming together, and maybe a little more of a productive way. Yeah. There's so much growth happening and transformation happening. Oh, and then I'm reminded too of they're showing her hands in here, which the initiation by fire, there was fire, coming from the woman's hands. I'm also getting that some of you may need to practice some work on your solar plexus chakra, along with your coming into it with your high heart chakra as well. That is what is going to shine out from us, shine out for others to see, helping with our manifestations. You see the eclipse in here of the balance. So take a pause, surrender, sit in it, sit with yourself, sit with your guides, go inside. Realize the things other than just this, but this specifically too, that need to be looked at and meditated on, because there's some alignments that are lining up for you guys. So that things are more balanced. I just had the image of like when someone's welding or doing steel work or something like that, and they have to get it so hot, and temper it to be able to forge it so that it's forged stronger. That's almost the feeling. It's kind of the feeling that I'm feeling right now. So we are being built up to be stronger, to be expanding more. I heard for love. And that's the main thing. It is love. We're here for love. We're here to heal and love ourselves. And we're here to love others. Whether that be persons or energies, to show a different perspective. I believe that we are coming in and we're changing a lot of perspectives that the world itself has held for so long. And there is this shift that's occurring, that has been occurring, but that we are a part of, feel like we are warriors for. my shaman actually talked about one time, it was close to when COVID was just kind of really starting to ramp up, and him saying to me, right now, with the energies that were going on at that point in time, that we need to be peaceful warriors. And that stuck with me so much. Sacred anger, sacred give me a minute. I'm getting a lot of different, say this out for someone out there. You are a star seed. There's someone who is listening that is a star seed. This card along with the guides and the angels and my spirit guides are letting me know you are a star seed. You have fallen from the sky, basically. You are a star seed. There's going to be a lot of emotions right now that you may be going through, not being sure about certain things, maybe making decisions. But just try to remember, one of the most important things is keeping ourselves grounded. From that perspective, when we are on the ground and we are grounded in, it's so much easier to be able to navigate through and to swing from the trees of life from one moment to the next. So while these changes are going on, there may be some growing pains, is what I'm saying. But the balancing of forces, to me this is just so magnetic. To me this talks about some of the shadow work that I'm doing and plan to continue to do for myself and maybe also be able to help others with, because I do believe it is such a distorted, energetic perception right now. I believe it's jaded, and the fresh eyes are coming out to see that we can be that conduit between the high ethereal realm and the underworld realm, where energies may be distorted depending on different kinds of emotions and thought forms. And because we got to remember, not every energy is what's the word, I guess I don't want to say is not conscious, because that feels egotistical, but the way that we would see things is like not everything is, there are thought forms that are being turned into and put out, that are energies that turn into their own being, in a sense. That those energies in that light, sometimes energies that we may be that we maybe are not aware of, the fear that goes around, the anger, the hate, these types of energies are what I'm talking about, and the distortions that can happen as a reaction to how we perceive them, how others perceive them, how they feel, how we allow ourselves to feel them. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of a tweak on how we do perceive, so that we can change, and that change that ripples out all throughout time and space. I do believe that is such an important thing, where everything just lines up in that perfect moment, in that perfect timeline, where unconditional love overcomes, because it always will, We're here fighting for it, right? Light workers, shadow workers even. We're all the same. I think that's maybe the simplest way I can put it is we are so much the same energetically at the core, regardless of who or what we are, that unconditional love is such an amazing, mind-blowing thought anyway. But differences can cause so much distortion. Distortion is the best way, and the only thing that I'm being really given is distortion. Distortion. And when things are distorted, like when you're listening to someone speak on TV and it's distorted, you're not going to get the message. You're not going to hear what was being said. Or if there is a picture being shown and it's distorted and you can't really make out what it is. So then here comes the unknown. And there's a lot of times fear that comes with the unknown. That is a natural human response. So I guess I'm trying to say, let's lighten up and brighten up, glow up. It's time. Time is now. We've got so many beautiful things aligning. You have so many beautiful things aligning. Your high heart. Yes, I love that. I am getting and seeing a lot of the dual energies here now that I'm looking back down at them. The two dolphins, the two hummingbirds, the two dragons, two hands. I mean, there's just, we've got the moon and the sun. Maybe it's also time to look in and see where some of your own darkness lies and shine light on that. That is what this healing is about too, that we're here to do. So looking inside, not shying away from it, not being in fear of what you're going to see, because you're surrendering. And with that surrender, your alignment's coming in, so that you can learn to love and connect to Source in a way that is just a little bit more expansive than maybe already was, and balanced, so that you can then do the work that you're here to do. Yay, right? Let's see what the bottom on the deck is. Oh, and on the bottom, yeah, we've got, which to me is a foundation of what we're doing. Whatever lands on the bottom. Sometimes I look, sometimes I don't. But this is the soul star chakra merging with the divine, which is exactly what our reading is talking about. That mergence. Divine comes in many shapes, forms. You know it when it's there. Good day. Lots of light and love.